Alrighty then. Well, we are live. Let's see here. Wow, this takes longer than I thought to open. Okay then. And now I opened the monitor screen. Good. Alright. Well, stream is up. So, now I just need to post a link. Okay, it would help if I spelled the link right. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have no idea where to put it here. Alright, well, let's get on with this. Alrighty then. So, load game. This is a mod that is attempting to fix an issue with having the game crash due to there being too many fighters in combat for the game to be able to process them all properly. Flaws in the mod. The Mercury Syndicracy is brain dead because of the fact that it's attempting to use an AI script file that's written for a different mod. The Brachiri are a race from Babylon 5, and this mod, except for the Brachiri, is using stock races and doesn't have the stuff to make the Brachiri Syndicracy AI script work. Oh well. Oh, I accidentally queued too many upgrades. Oops. See, this is one of those things that's stupid because the fact that, one, these guys aren't actually attacking me for the most part. Okay, they killed a fleet that I sent into their space, but for the most part, they haven't really been doing anything. Okay, so I only had 7 mines in Pandora because, well, most of the mines that I had in Pandora exploded the previous time someone went there, and, well, 7 mines isn't enough to kill ships. It really isn't. Anyways, this is a different minefield that actually has quite a lot of mines in it at the moment. This doesn't tell me how many ships that Draenor sent through here either. This says lost 1 ship, which means they only had 1. I think. Anyways. Ah, yes, here we are. Organic Destroyer. Here is the list of all of my mines, because they're tracked by the game separately. Notice how it starts at 100% damage. This is a combat report where the ship was destroyed by a mine before combat actually started. So this ship warps in, takes 100% damage from mines, blows up. My fleet doesn't actually do anything but stare at it. Ew. Interesting. They're running away. Huh. What's a Joth 3 anyways? Let's find out. Because since I attacked it... Okay, I could view the combat report, but... Hey, Taz, how are you doing? So, Joth 3. It's probably a scout ship, but I think I actually scrolled past those. No. Oh, wait. Ship, parentheses, scout. Here we are. They're not alphabetized. I think these are actually organized by the order in which they were created. Okay, finding it was not as easy as I was hoping it would be. Fine, I have to watch the replay. Dum dum dum. Red pointer. Here we are. Joth 3. Right, the shift spacebar thing doesn't actually work. No. So, this is a, not a scout ship, it's a supply ship. Why the AIs felt the need to build a ship that's literally just a flying supply box, I don't know. But they did. And trying to chase them down is a pain in the ass because of the fact that they literally do nothing but run away. There's nothing they can do but run away. Which is why my ship, well, didn't kill it. Bit of a bummer. It's just in Rigotha, though. Hey, Sebastian T, how you doing? Okay. And multiple attempts at killing that Draenor frigate. So many attempts at killing the Draenor frigate. Because my ship had most of its movement points before it engaged the Draenor frigate the first time, so it spent, well, however many turn numbers this is, chasing the frigate around and failing. This is one of the reasons to use minefields. If you chase them into a minefield, they take damage from the mines and then explode. Let's see here. Ah, yes. Mystic Void says, AI would have supply boxes on a scout for more range. Except that this isn't a scout ship because, if I remember right, it doesn't have sensors of any kind. That's the part about this that is it's kind of weird to me. It's because it's like armor, engines. Oh, it does list sensors there. Aww. I don't see them on the hull, though. What is it listing as sensors? Oh, it does actually have basic sensors, but it put them on the inner hull? Okay, that's, strange, but I guess that's technically permissible. Okay, so I guess I could be a scout ship. I mean, supply boxes or solar panels, just either one. But in this game, I haven't had anything actually stay out of one of my systems long enough to actually need them. But the AI is just making a generic design, I suppose, something like that. Yay! Someone researched medium construction, and I researched economics. I'm genuinely not sure exactly how much economics actually does. This is a weird one because this event picture makes it look like, something was destroyed, like there was like large scale catastrophic damage. And it's being used because I failed to upgrade something because I accidentally queued too many upgrades. Whatever. It was probably this planet. No, it was this planet. Okay, they don't need to do anything this turn. I'm doing okay. I can't say good, but okay. Today was a annoying day. Oh, it is actually talking about Reticulum 5 or 7. Okay, well, anyways. Lantha. Building more bruisers. Why? Because a few turns ago I lost an entire fleet. Then last turn I lost another fleet, which is kind of a problem. The only actually big fleet I have is in Gotha, and it's being used to quarantine the Ukhrtal in their home system. So far, I've been successful in keeping them in their home system. The two fleets I lost, one of them was guarding the Tubin waypoint, or warp point. It managed to cripple the attacking fleet in the when it went down, so it wasn't a complete disaster for me since the AI didn't actually jump through the warp point and attack something important. However, I lost the fleet doing guard duties, so I have to replace it. The other fleet I lost was I was attempting to colonize in Hoek, and quite frankly, I had no idea how much stuff was in Hoek until I attempted to colonize it and found that all of the really good planets are already taken, and this one actually has a dozen fighters on the planet guarding the planet, so I couldn't, try to kill them off or something like that. And this planet here, I don't remember. But as soon as the Draenei noticed I was here, they sent a fleet of 10 warships to hunt down my stuff. Because I did actually send an armed escort with the colony ship, which was 7 of my missile frigates, which did okay, but they were outnumbered and ended up dying. This is what I was what I was originally planning on colonizing was this one, but the Norak got there before I did. And this one, good second choice. Nice mineral stats. Very good. Well, Ecolis has been throwing a whole lot of ships into E-space. He's currently doing a siege on one of the colony worlds that the E have in Tubin. So he's had some hefty losses doing that. As much as I would like to do this, there's too many enemy things in this system for me to actually make a proper foothold, unfortunately. Oh yeah, by the way, did you notice that there's actually a dead AI in this game? Sort of. Notice how it says Brakiri race portrait. It can't find it. That's because of the fact that the Brakiri are one of the races from Babylon 5. What do I mean hearing a repeat of my voice? There shouldn't be one. Because there should only be one audio thing being used. Anyways, notice how the Bakiri also have, well, they have treaties, so that part of the AI is working. However, let's see here, Empire Report. Dun dun dun. Well, estimated technology levels. They actually have some technology levels. I'm not sure how they got this stuff though. I'm not sure because this might be something they got from a tech trade treaty. I don't know. See, this is one of the races that I have never seen a ship from, ever. I got communications channels with them just at random. I've never seen a single ship from these guys. I'm not sure if their AI is actually attempting to use the Babylon 5 mod AI script. I mean, certain aspects of it should work, but, you know. This is actually the Human Federation ship set, which some of the time when I look at the Bakiri for a race portrait, it shows me the Human Confederation race portrait. Rock oxygen. Yeah. I'm not sure about that either. Now, I have managed to prevent AIs from crossing the system, which means that effectively, well, if the race picture works on your end, Mystic Void, then it probably means that, well, it's when you look at it, it's pulling from a resource on your hard drive that I don't have on my hard drive. Anyways, though, the four races that live in this part of the galaxy, I have managed to prevent from making contact with any of the races on this side of the galaxy so far, which is why I am kind of freaked out at the idea of the E managing to overrun the Tubin waypoint. Yeah, I might copy a race picture there. It could just either way though, is that when you look here, I've seen the other three races. Yeah, it is a rather small map. I actually did some math on this map and figured out that there's something like 1.5 habitable systems per empire. Yeah. And currently, our coalition of 3-player empires is controlling 6 of them. And working on trying to annex some more. See, because this system here, Delphin, it's just a nebula. No one can do anything with it other than leave minefields to prevent other empires from using it. That's basically the only thing you can do with this one. And then there's these two systems here. This is where I'm blockading the Ukrital into their home system. It's so far been working. However, I have no idea how many ships that Ukrital have built. However, I'm not able to actually, block off everything. I can block off the warp point into my space. Got this one. Pandora, on the other hand, nope, don't really have anything. Here I'm blocking off the warp point going into my space. This, dead system. There's like 2 asteroid belts and nothing else. Okay, 3, whatever. Can't build a single colony of any kind here. Well, yeah, certain of the AIs have built a crap ton of mines. Namely the Sergeti, who are over here. Look at this, marked minefield. Yeah, because my ships went kablooey as soon as they warped in. These guys I haven't seen using mines yet. Hertogi also didn't encounter any minefields there. This one, I encountered something that blew my ship up. And I noticed this planet here that looks like it could be a homeworld that's somehow unoccupied, or was like 10 turns ago. Anyways, back to doing news item processing. Homeworld, upgraded stuff. Let's see here. Currently has 7,000 construction rate, so queue a third bruiser just to make sure I don't... well, you can actually tell if how much it affected things here. Yeah. Radioactives is currently what I have the most of because of the fact that I heavily upgraded those. I'm going to research improved organics next, I think. Oh yeah, by the way, I finished researching tech level 2 of that. So, organics extraction. Oh hey, that's actually listing in this. Let's see, 1%. Oh, 73. Okay. Do I really want to do this next or minerals? You know what? I'm doing minerals next. Someone researched this to 2 already. Well, I'm going to research it to 3. So. Alrighty then. Oh, yeah. Well, when I made Warp 10 mod, I actually decided to have fun with mines and make mines scary. Yeah, I did stupid stuff in Warp 10 mod. One of the things I did in Warp 10 mod was making transphasic mines, which actually skip most shields and armor. I made a whole bunch of shield and armor techs in Warp 10 mod, some of which will block the shield penetrating effects. So, you know, it's not like it's something that's completely guaranteed to completely own you. But I actually went to a lot of time and effort trying to make it so that every damage type in the base game had a mine option for using it. Which, in the base game, there's actually only 3 different kinds of mine warheads, if I remember right. Standard warheads, which just do damage to everything. One that destroys weapons, and one that destroys engines, I think. If I remember right, that's the only ones. Okay. I really don't remember how many planets are making marshmallows. I have been using a lot of those things, though. Yeah, I need my mines marshmallows. That's going to take a few turns. Okay. Oh yeah, these are still on slow build. Yeah, that'll be a while. Well, I'll be done next turn, but they're not really having that high of a construction rate, so... Actually, you know what? Double check to see if I can upgrade the space here. No. Okay. Remember, at some point, got a tech for level 2 space yards. Yeah, those would actually bypass shields and armor. Yeah, I stopped building space shards after I got to, I think, 1 at all of my major planets. I didn't want to build too many of them because by the time I got to 1 at all of my... I don't remember what level it is. Here, let's check. Oh yeah, you're right, it is 4. At any rate, I was just saying that I have something other than level 1. Wait, this is the same one I just looked at, isn't it? Alright, well, that's the construction queues. Now to tell ships to do stuff. So, these guys are in particular. You know what? I'm going to have these guys gather here. Yes, mine layer. Need it. Wait. Okay. Nope. It was the mine layer. Previous ship. Oh. Launch everything. Then leave. Well, yeah. Like I said, though, is that I got to the point where I just didn't have enough economic strength to run more, so I just stopped building them. Which I guess I built 8 of them, and one of them's not actually doing stuff. I told it to build troops, and I just don't feel the need to use more troops right now. Well, one thing someone pointed out to me is that I think that it's possible that the game is loading things into memory and just not de-loading them. So, like, it loads these planet models into memory and then keeps them in memory until it is told to remove them from memory, which is when you close the game. Well, like, one thing I've noticed is that if you try to go from a small systems mod to a normal mod, it does ridiculous, stupid stuff to the way that the game looks, and then you have to completely reboot the game. Like, close the game and open it from scratch to make it look right again. Anyways, Boozer Warp. Oh yeah, here's Ecolus's fleet doing whatever to this planet. Let's see. I can't see what they're building. See, they built mineral resource storage here for some stupid reason. AIs are just being dumb. Oh, you're talking about just literally not doing anything with it, but just leaving it sit and run. Oh. I don't know. It sounds like a memory management issue, but I couldn't tell you what. And here is what they have built on it. 3 fighters. Oh wait, those are troops. Never mind, not fighters. They used to have a swarm of fighters here. Looks like all they have right now is 12 weapon platforms. Yeah, that sounds extra fun to deal with. Not. One thing I heard that's a stupid trick you can do when doing planetary assaults is take those special weapon type that increases reload cooldowns. Because when you fire that at a planet, it affects everything on the planet. Thus, one hit will increase the reload time of literally every single weapon platform. Oh, yeah, it's like the AI builds just arbitrary numbers of things sometimes that don't logically make sense to human players because it's just building stuff. Like, here we are. Here we have the Xicheng, who built a research colony. Spaceport, space yard facility, resupply depot, and all the research centers that they had room for. I mean, it's a reasonable design. But it's one of those things that's obviously like a rubber stamp cookie cutter thing, because why are they building a resupply depot in E-space? Now, you do actually have the Xicheng ships here, which for some reason are using the same ship set that you are, Mystic Void. Don't know how that happened, but it did. Anyways. Completely different race. Let's see. Alright, this one needs to go there. Yours look different on your screen? What about my screen? Sounds like you're using a ship set that I somehow don't have as part of the mod. Because I vaguely recall that you mentioned on when you did the Pete BW entry that you had Voth, but I don't see them. I see the I forget which race this is. Anyway. Sky Chasers. These are what I've made for resupply ships. No. Stupid pop-up. Anyways. Components. Yeah, see. Ordnance resupply. Yes, that one. Okay. I mean, I could copy it over, I suppose. I'll worry about that later. I'm just going to leave this here for now, because reasons. Okay, the warp point is here. Just going to set things there. Anyway, my goal behind putting ships here is just to put minefields so that the AIs can't enter this system. That's all. Don't have any like major long-range goals here, just trying to push them back. So, let's see here. Move to there and backspace, move there, because this is as far as it can go in one turn. Oh yeah, I looked up what these things are. These things are actually repair ships. Yeah, that's why they're running like chickens anytime they get into a fight. Their sole reason for existing is to repair other Sergetti ships. Well, no, because the other AI that isn't showing its pictures for me is named after the Brakiri, which, okay, a similar category of bug, perhaps, because the race data isn't there, but, yeah, same category of bug, but it would be a second instance of the same bug. Alright, so this is the mine layer ship. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the ship set I use for the Voth. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to have the mine layer ship attempt to lay mines because this turn, because of the fact that they'd probably get shot if I tried it. I'm also not sure what this thing is. A medium freighter. I'd Erdl. You know what? Let's go. Let's take a look. Scroll down till you get purple freighters named I'd Erdl. I really wish there was a better way to search this list, but that's one of the things you just kind of have to live with in this game. It would take a lot of tinkering with the code to make it do that. I mean, it's just the simplest filter to put in here is just tell it to only give me Well, yes, that's the Brakiri stuff that was used in B5W. I ate Erdl. I ate Erdl. I ate Erdl. I was slightly excited for a second, but no, those are different aside. I have apparently never seen this decide. Fun. Okay. And I don't know what it is. Hmm. Using the space simulator to search for things. Huh. Well, let's see here. Oh, yeah. It does list them here by Empire. Those are the Kukape ships. And it even alphabetizes them. Yeah, okay, I'll definitely have to remember that in the future. But, yeah, I don't have an idle to sightseeing. Where's the ship? Oh, right. These three ships are barely the system. 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I didn't make the other ships into a fleet. Great fleet. Optimal range, lasers. Add task force. Attack strategy, maximum range. Defense strategy, maximum range. Add to this task force the 2 bruisers. See, lasers are an energy weapon based ship, and I actually put shield imploders on them. 1 each, mind you. Because I have actually been seeing the AIs using shields. And these guys are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 1 space away from getting to the warp point. Oh, never mind. 2 spaces. Yes. More ships. Oh, that doesn't tell you the race of the crew. Oh, well. That's only 1 ship. You know what? I'm going to have him hold off, because almost guaranteed to end up being outnumbered if he actually tries to go to the warp point this turn. Oh, especially since there's 4 more ships over here. Did I look at the position of the ships in Tilikanthwa? No. I'm going to guess it has something to do with the fact that that your ships are carriers, and Ecolus's ships are stand-up fighters. Wraith light cruiser. Oh, also the empires are apparently alphabetized too. Huh. Shield regenerators, large mounted anti-proton beams. He only has 2 of them? I don't think he actually has the shield imploder thing. You actually have to find the tech to unlock the ability to research it. So if someone else was to get a random ruin planet and find the shield imploder tech, they would be able to share. I would be able to share the shield imploder tech level with them. But that hasn't happened yet. I'm apparently the only person who has it. At least on our side. I really want to kill those things. Chasing them into a minefield is probably the only option I really have, though. And it would need to be more than just 1 mine. Oh yeah, then you have this thing. You know what? I'm curious what that is, too. Those are just a weak warship. Hmm. Telekinetic projector. I mean, it's a decent amount of damage for a weapon. Range isn't great. Size is a little on the large side. The fire rate is pretty good, though. Also, psychic rays, because it's the Q Kappa. They're always psychic, I think. Well, see, one thing I've noticed with the AI, especially in Pandora, is that they'll park ships in certain locations and just leave them there. Like the ship's sole purpose for existing is to observe the surroundings and never even bother blinking other than that. Like this. Like one thing I looked at earlier. This is a Joth. This is one of those stupid little scout ships that has no weapons. Alright. So, this ship laid mines when I told it to come into the system. Ooh, you know what? Fleet time. Laser... Wizards. Yeah, that's a significant number of ships. How many is this? 22 ships in fleet. Wow. Yeah, I mass-produced things for a few turns. Alright, the bomb needs to go and pick up more mines. Yeah, this is what the space yard in orbit of Xylanthan 9 has been doing. It's been building more mines. See. I've actually built carriers and came up with this really stupid idea, which it basically involves telling the carriers to act as mine layers because, well, I'm using light carriers, and light carriers are just too small to actually carry a significant number of fighters. Let's see here. How many has it already loaded? 25. Really? Backspace. Transport. Yeah, it's going to give me a bunch of error messages next turn about how it doesn't have room to load 80 mine wounds. Because 80 is the actual max number and it already loaded 25. So, yeah, it'll give me 25 separate errors about failing to load mines. Oh well. At any rate, I need it to move to here and launch mines. And I can only tell it to launch mines that it already has an input. Oh well. Ideally, you would be able to tell the carrier to just load mines and then launch mines. Load cargo order. Well, I did tell it to load cargo order when telling it to load mines. Well, but yeah, it's like the simple fact that each individual unit is a separate order in the thing also seems to have a bug where it only processes a certain number of them each turn. So telling a ship to load 100 mines, even if it doesn't actually use any movement points, it might run out of movement points loading mines and not actually load them all. At least I think that's what's been happening. I'm genuinely not sure. And I'm pretty sure that all of these ships are coming after my fleet. Next turn is probably going to be interesting, especially if I have to actually fight that fleet. I don't know. C'est la vie. Okay, this is up here. I'm going to tell it to move to here. Because I'm building a fleet to go in here and try to block off the warp points. Because I want to stop the Draenor from being able to send ships into, well, anywhere north of Hoek. I want it to block off the warp point going into Hoek. I mean, sure, this is an empty system, but you know. Try invading the lower system. When you mean lower system, you mean Mintaka, the place where the Zicheng live? I mean, it's definitely a target for invasion. Oh yeah, Draconis. This place probably only has a handful of planets in it. As I was saying about how there's like 1.5 systems you can start in for each empire. This is one of the you can't start in this system ones, I think, because the fact that it's a collapsed star with a nebula ring around the collapsed star, and it has planets, but not very many. I mean, Quirok has a tiny star, but it's otherwise a normal solar system. Again, yeah, normal solar system, normal solar system. This is a nebula system, similar to Draconis. That, again, has planets, but no one started here. Anyways. Oops. Alright, this also needs to go to here. I'm not sure if I want to have this go south to Tubin or east to Delphin. Tubin. I'm just going to leave this sit here for now. And that's it. Done with ships. Alright. Research. I set this to improve organics extraction because my organic supply is running dangerously. What is my frigate build? Missile ships. My frigates are running as missile ships. I actually researched plasma missiles because the E were shooting them at me. And I looked at the stats on the E weapons, and I'm like, holy crap, this is a ridiculously powerful torpedo. So I'm going to use it on the E. And it's actually been working reasonably well because of the ridiculous range that these torpedoes have. It's like, oh, 90 range. No, it's not 90 range. It's actually 200. And that's a nice amount of damage. Granted, the fire rate is only 5 seconds, and it's a size 50 thing. Honestly, I've been doing this because even though these only actually have one missile each, they're cheap to build. I actually tinkered with the idea of making a larger version of this, but the destroyer variant I tried building called the Firestarter, which I haven't obsoleted yet. Oh yeah, I did technically build one or two of these. They all got blown up though. Why? Because it turns out that the requirements for all of the extra ship systems ate up almost all of the ship space. Making an upgraded design, the only actual real upgrade I was able to do was putting in one more point defense cannon. And it just wasn't worth using the design because it has a few more hit points and is a lot more expensive. Seriously, this is less than 4,200. This is over 5,500. It's 1,300 points more expensive, and the real benefit I get is one more point defense cannon. Okay, technically it takes more damage to destroy, but that damage is going to engines and internal systems. Who cares? By that point, it's already been disarmed and is functionally dead anyways, and it's really not that much. So, didn't bother with those. Lasers, light cruiser design. You know, I could actually mount 2 missiles in this hull if I made a duplicate of the lasers design. These are 1 point slower though, because destroyers, speed 10. Also speed 10, speed 9. These are significantly tougher though because I'm able to mount shields on them. However, when they get into fights with enemy missile ships, they tend to get their butts handed to them, unfortunately. Dealing with enemy fighters is actually the role I built these for, because the fact that missile ships don't do that. Okay. Anyways, so building queues. I am already stretched thin. But I know it looks... Oh, wait. That's what I wanted to do. I just remembered something. I realized that I haven't actually been building medium carriers. So I'm going to at least create a design template for them. Okay, somehow... Oh, okay. I need 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alrighty then. Engines. Gotta have engines. Oh, I'm limited to 16 engines. Alrighty then. Next up is the fighter launch bays. Wait, that's a satellite. What am I? Yeah, I know. I stick one satellite or mine launcher on there because, quite frankly, when you're launching mines outside combat, you only need one. It's a weird thing. Having multiple mine launchers has a point when you're launching them in combat, which, quite frankly, is usually a sign you're about to lose. Well, that particular engagement, anyways. So, what else am I going to put on here? Put in some point defense cannons. It sometimes helps a little bit. Realistically, though, versus the actual fighters in this mod, these point defense cannons might as well be spitballs. But, whatever. Oh yeah, I have this thing. I would actually attempt to use it if not for the fact that it has a fire rate of 10. That is ridiculous. Also, doing 80 damage to engines is not necessarily going to knock all of their engines offline. And this thing's accuracy isn't that good. Oh yeah, I know. A lot of the time the enemy will just fly directly towards your ship, and if your ship is flying directly away from them, the enemy will just fly straight into the mines because the mine was dropped in a location that is between you and them. However, it can kill things. Odds of it actually working, well, let's just say I wouldn't count on it. I've tried it in the past. Shield imploders are actually a lot better, except for the fact that they have terrible range. Size 30, reasonable. Fire rate of 5, not great, but not horrible. Can target fighters, among other things. Nice. At max range, the percentage of shield damage done to hull is not that great, but it will completely annihilate all of their shields every time they get hit with this. Yeah, I know, engine only goes through armor and shields and stuff, but when you have a base accuracy of minus 40, and you have whatever ECM and other defensive bonuses they have going for them, engine only, when you only have one of them that fires at a rate of 10, it might not skip shield. I would have to look that up and see. I can't do that right now. But a fire rate 10 weapon that isn't guaranteed to hit is a huge risk, and I'm just not going to bother with that. And besides, it's the carrier anyways. Anyway. So, what else does this need? I think I'm going to throw on a shield generator just because, and then fill the rest of the whole... Oh wait, I don't have basic sensors. Okay, need those. Basic sensors and a shield generator. And then fill whatever's... Oh wow, fill whatever space is left. That's actually quite a lot of space to fill. Okay, I'm using a 200 KT fighter design currently. Let's switch to the stats page. Let's see here. Really? It's not showing me the cargo capacity. Oh wait, here it is. Cargo space. I can hold 6 fighters currently. And I can launch 7 at a time. I am going to add fighter launch components on a different deck. That deck was mostly full. Okay, now I am up to being able to launch 13 fighters and hold slightly less than 11. Yours holds 9. Yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest. Also, how much space do I have left to place things? Not much. You know what? I'll take off one of those. Alright, that's exactly 1,000. Okay, so this would be 12 fighters. And it has the ability to launch 12 fighters at a time. Okay, that works, I guess. Alright, see you later, Mr. Quaid. Okay, design name. Shredder, sure, why not? Design type. Carrier. Yeah, there's 6 different categories of carriers that you can choose from, and I don't feel like using any of them except... So, now I have the Abomination and the Shredder, which look the same, except one of them's twice as big as the other one. It's also twice as expensive. That'll take a while to build. I'm going to commission its construction at one of my homeworlds. Three turns to build. At 7,000 per turn because I'm e-building. Yeah, I could work with that. I didn't actually check the expense rating. Let's see here. So, this is a 30 KT component, costs 400 minerals and 40 rads. And it has 150 KT cargo space. So, this is 100 KT cargo space. So it's 2/3 the size, 2/3 the cargo space. So the actual amount of cargo space you get from this is the same. However, it is cheaper in terms of resources to build. Not a lot cheaper, mind you, after you add in the size difference. So this would actually be about 300 minerals if you scaled it up to 30 kilotons. So it's 100 minerals cheaper and 50 rads cheaper, which it's a little bit, but not much. Oh, hey, how much does this do? Oh yeah, only 100, and well, this is actually cheaper than putting in another fighter bay. Huh. Yeah, but I definitely see what you're getting at with this. Is that I actually would have gotten more or less the same amount of cargo storage space if I'd used fighter bays instead of cargo boxes. It would I could, if I took off all 6 cargo boxes, I could put in, I think, 4 more fighter bays. But I can only launch 12 fighters at a time, so oh well. Yeah, leveling up cargo tech might help. Haven't done that yet. Alrighty then. Well, I'm almost done. Wow, queuing those. That 8 organics. Let's see. What do I have that hasn't been told to do anything yet? Oh yeah, this planet. This planet's not doing anything. You know what? I'll put a laser here. Yeah, I think I'll stop there because went into the negative on organics, and I'm really close on those. Okay, so cargo tech. Alright, I'll take 1 point off here and see applied science. Cargo. There we are. Just put 1 point on it to remind me to do it later. Physics. Phased energy weapons. That's actually the reason for physics. Although high energy discharge weapons can be useful, generally their DPS isn't actually that much better than phasers. Why? I don't know. That's just the way it works. And yeah, I think that's it for my turn now. Suppose I could look at like population happiness or something. Oh, this is a bad sign. Why are my people at indifferent happiness? Uh-oh. Because they weren't indifferent last turn. Or last time I looked. They were at least happy. Not a good sign. Might have to research more recreation stuff. Because that's the only thing I have that's actually like a positive effect on happiness at the moment. Oh well. No, I'll get to that later. And we're done. See, that is it for this stream, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.